If you clicked on this video, that means you're very willing to succeed. And in this video, we're going to be breaking down the 7 spiritual laws of success written by Deepak Chopra, who is very well known for his amazing works. So let's get into it.
Now, Law 1, Law of Pure Potentiality. For those of you that don't know what Law of Pure Potentiality means, it's essentially Law of Deep Consciousness. And so basically what the author says in this book is that true nature is in pure consciousness, and that's when we truly tap in to our full potential. We're only able to reach full maximization and full potential of whatever it is we're trying to do in life, only if we're fully conscious of it. And so he really goes into detail with being in nature and connecting to what's around us, because that's one of the only ways that we're able to fully be conscious. A lot of the emphasis in this law is the fact that we're essentially infinite, that there's limitless and infinite potential that lies within us. And that's some pretty powerful stuff, if you ask me. Law 2. The law of giving and receiving.
Hey, yo, what the?
What he says in this law is essentially that when we give, we essentially create more room to receive. That time, care, and love are all vital things and far worth more than materialistic possessions. Being worth more, there's more of a reward when we give them out to the people or the universe around us. That potential, that effort, whatever it is that resides within us, we are able to receive something much more rewarding than if we were to invest in something selfish or something that fulfills our ego, essentially. Something that doesn't do anyone but ourselves any benefits whatsoever. Now, law number 3, the law of karma or cause and effect. A big part of this law resides in the question that we have to ask ourselves when making a decision. And that question is, are there consequences, and what are the consequences that lie behind my actions? The law of karma and cause and effect simply resides in something that a lot of us know, but really goes into on a deeper level. And so when we talk about karma, it emphasizes the awareness of karma and how we actually are aware of our choices. It explicitly states, you must become aware of the choices that you are making in every moment. The more you become aware of your choices, the more you'll make choices that are spontaneously correct. So even though we do understand how doing good gives you good, vice versa, you have to consciously be aware of the actions you're making, so that way you have that more success rate of hitting what's good for you in life. Number 4, ladies and gentlemen, the law of least effort. This chapter really emphasizes to be passive in your life, in your day-to-day choices. When it talks about the law of least effort, it's not telling you to be lazy. Moreover, it's telling you to be more accepting, to accept situations and people for what they are and giving no one to blame but yourself. When you accept situations for as they are, you aren't succumbing to the reality that you have currently. Rather, you're accepting that you're given these certain traits, these certain people, and these certain circumstances, but while you're accepting that, you're choosing to do better as a result. If we don't accept what we're given, how could we ever be willing to actually realize what we can do with what we're given? Law number 5, the law of intention and desire. Every intention and desire you have is planted like a seed in the universe. And by committing actions and following through with these intentions, we're watering that seed, we're feeding it the right nutrients, and we are flourishing it and letting it grow. And it also stresses the importance of detaching from the outcome and obsessing yourself with the progress. Big thing about the law of intention and desire is essentially asking yourselves a very important question. I believe this is the second one in this video. And that question is, what is the intention behind my actions? And I can give you an example. Doom scrolling. A lot of us are victims, myself included, to doom scrolling, where you scroll endlessly for that dopamine kick on social media. Now, a big part of how I was able to quit doom scrolling was this simple question. What is the intention behind my scrolling? We're zombies. We do it subconsciously opening that app for a chance to get a hit of some amazing dopamine spike. But that is out the window when you ask yourself what the intention is behind your actions. And this law specifically states that when you target the intention behind your current action, you're more likely to do the correct action every single time. And in turn, take our intention and we're less likely to do things that waste our time. Meaning we invest it more into things that help us succeed. And that's awesome.
Law number 6, the law of detachment. It really emphasizes to detach from your objectives and detach from your end goals. When we detach ourselves from things like solutions, for example, we stop forcing things on problems that we're just totally not sure on yet. And when you stop forcing and when you stop attaching one fit for all solution to certain things in life, you're more open to opportunities for change, growth, and things outside comfort. Because it's really comfortable to really succumb to using one solution to every problem. And I'm sure you can think of examples. And when it comes to people in the audience, which is practically all of you, because everybody should be willing to create, he explicitly states, attachment to a specific outcome freezes our desire into a rigid framework, and this interferes with the whole process of creation. A one fit for all or a rigid framework to working a certain way is not going to get you what you need. You have to let it flow. It doesn't have to be one specific, one set rule. And last but most definitely not least, this rule is actually pretty beautiful and I love it. It's the law of dharma, or the law of purpose in life. The law of purpose in life essentially states that by finding and discovering our purpose, we're able to contribute meaningful things to the universe. And it also emphasizes the fact, or the idea rather, that everybody has a unique purpose. Every single person on planet Earth has a unique purpose to fulfill. And when we have this unique purpose, we're able to utilize our unique talents that come with this purpose and serve with an abundance of creativity. Now, ladies and gentlemen, those were the 7 Laws of Spiritual Success by Deepak Chopra, and I think it is an amazing read. And I hope that I summarized it well enough for you. And if you have any questions, let me know down below. And if you think this should be a series, then let me know, because I've done a lot of books and I'm currently reading a lot more, so then I can give you reviews like this and break them down into small videos. So, yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.
Might be a good idea. Next to it.